Dodo, come back. I can Dodo do this. Dodo, come back. I can Dodo do that. Dodo, come back. But I wanna see what you can do. You know it's all I do. Dodo, come back.
Calculators for the monkeys, trainers for the pelican, Walkman for the dolphin. I think I've remembered everyone. No! Wait a minute! Me! I've forgotten to buy myself something. Oh, let's see, what would I like? Hey! What about one of those driving things? A car! Oh, lummy, look at the dashboard. Hey, it lights up! Wow! Great lights. And this button, what's this for? Ah! There, why did you do that?
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah. How much is it? Is it in good nick? Have you got anything that doesn't sound like a wounded animal?
This is too expensive for a bird like you, I'm afraid.
Hey, look, I'm loaded. I've just sold my banana crop.
My dear sir, I've got just the very thing between you and me. I wouldn't recommend one of those models. Far too flashy and underpowered. For you, I'd suggest something strong, classic.
I don't have a bean left, but it was worth it. I've got a good deal here. Well, hey! Okay, enough of this. I better get back home. Station, no. Town hall, no. Zoo, no. Oh, seats there. And the motorway's there. Whoa! Lummy, what's that? Oh, it's all right. No problem. Everything's okay. What's happening? Ah! Thief, stop! Thief! Someone's stolen my nice new car! Nice driver. When I got up off the floor, he was kind enough to tell me how to get home. Right after the hospital, then first left and... Uh-oh. Hope you don't mind. I can breathe.
But who are you?
The last Dodo in the world. If I'd have stayed outside there a second longer, I'd have joined my ancestors.
If you say so.
Does this happen often, this demonstration?
Twice a day, 5 days a week.
People are crazy to demonstrate like this. It's dirty, it smells, and it makes them ill.
They're not demonstrating, they're going home from work. It's like this in every town in the world. You see, towns have become the main places where people live. Brick, concrete and asphalt replace trees, land and rocks. But towns are monsters which need amazing amounts of water, power and natural resources. In return, towns produce an unbelievable volume of rubbish, and that's the problem.
I see.
Towns have to feed, clean, heat, shelter and transport their inhabitants. That's why we need sewage plants, filter stations, electricity stations, heating systems, incinerators and millions of vehicles. All sources of pollution. If the wind blows, that's fine, but when it stops and the weather is hot, all this polluted air is stuck in the atmosphere above the towns. Eyes sting, breathing becomes difficult, and old people and kids are the first to fall ill.
That's terrible. We have to do something about it.
Oh, not so easy. Some towns suffer more because of their location. Only common sense can improve life in towns. We can limit the rate of toxic emissions. We can force car manufacturers to install catalytic converters. We can encourage public transport, which would reduce the number of private cars. Or, like in Rome, we can close town centres to traffic. It's all a matter of choice. Towns allow humanity to progress, but if nothing's done, they will be the cause of humanity's decline, and that would be a pity.
Ah, it's moving. Well, thanks for explaining all that to me, and for the oxygen. Oh, and by the way, why don't people travel forward to a car? I can only see one person in each of these.
That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that.
Well, next time, don't hesitate to ask.
I can Dodo do this. Dodo, come back. I can Dodo do that. Dodo, come back. But I wanna see what you can do. You know it's all I do. Dodo, come